Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we'll make a custom little heart box. Whenever I have some free time, I like to actually look at some videos on YouTube about what other woodworkers are making with their tools. Although I use mostly CNC machines here, whatever you can do with a bandsaw, we can do as well with our equipment here. In this case here, I saw somebody make a box like this. It was actually pretty neat. It's a pretty simple concept. And you put the little heart in here, and that automatically guides in for the other heart that goes on top here. And it's actually a pretty neat little box. And you want to take it off, you just go ahead and do this. I saw this done with a bandsaw, and it was just a real quick video. So what I decided to do was actually just make one with my industrial laser here. I could have done it with our router quite easily. The only issue with the router is that you got a round bit and you wouldn't have a sharp edge here and a sharp inner corner here. So what we'll do now, we'll take a look at our industrial laser making this box. While making the video, I sort of had a brainwave, and that I remember where I got this idea from. It's actually Mark from the Wood Whisperer. I like his videos, and he shows you lots of ideas and concepts about traditional woodworking, which I actually apply here in the shop for some of our more industrial kind of work. Now this box does have a couple of flaws. One of is this thing here. If I was making this with a bandsaw, I wouldn't have this issue because the bandsaw would just cut right along the knot. Now with the laser, it is a non-contact process, but my guess is that there's so much heat generated, it actually just popped this right out. Now sometimes these kind of things happen, but for me it's a personal project, and I didn't bother cutting another one that was perfect because I actually like things that are not perfect for my personal use. Now here's the box again. It's 3/4 inch whitewood, but this could have been just as easily Corian, could have been pine, could have been mahogany. Again, a very simple box can be made out of so many different materials. It all depends on the volume and the price point that you're trying to hit. The one advantage to doing this with a laser over, let's say, a bandsaw is that, as you can see here, the engraving was done at the same time as the entire box. And that allows me to do custom personalization on demand. So let's say I had 100 of these boxes to make. Not only could all 100 have been totally different shapes, which means that if you're making this with a bandsaw, what you generally do if you have a lot of them to do, you make a jig and then you trace it out and do all that kind of work. With the laser, I work with a digital file right off the bat and I produce one. This is the first one made. And then basically copy paste as many as 100 or 200, whatever you want to do. Now, if every one of these boxes were different, 100 different boxes would be a lot of trouble and a lot of work to do with traditional woodworking. While with the lasers, making 100 different boxes, different sizes, hearts, whatever, it's no different or no easier, no harder than making one. Now, other than the couple of material deficiencies, I guess, I really like how this came out. And again, because it's a laser, I have a perfect fit here. And that's an important part of the box because this makes sure that your alignment is perfect for the entire heart. So if you're looking for a custom box, whether you want 100 or 1,000 or one, any shape, any size, CNC ROI can make it for you. Just give me an idea of what your budget is and how many you want made. This could also just as easily be done with a corporate logo or basically anything you have in mind.